correspondent Soraya. Lennie joins me now on set. Soraya, he is the first world leader to visit Iran since that historic nuclear deal was signed. How significant is it that he got there first?
Well, there's been a very long line at the arrivals department at the Tehran International Airport, Imam Khomeini, and they've been full of Chinese, quite frankly, who have been going since this deal came through. So it's not a surprise that, of course, the Chinese premier has now gone officially with a big trade delegation and a political delegation. He's taken a number of ministers with him. Now, for the Chinese, they want to make sure that they keep their market share, because during the last couple of years of sanctions, it's really been the Chinese who have bailed Iran out or have really kept that trade open with Iran. It's really provided Iran with a lifeline. So many Iranians, though, have complained that the Chinese aren't the most reliable business partners, that they've had all the leverage in this situation. Now that things are opening up, it means that Iran actually has the power to do business with other countries.
It has
and
more
other
options, basically.
Basically, and that means, of course, you have to stay competitive. The Chinese have to be competitive in their bids as well. So, of course, with the Chinese going there, I think it's to remind the Iranians about who was there through the tough times, not to abandon them, but also possibly to barter on more deals to show that they are still a very good option.
That's really interesting. So, I mean, what kind of deals are we expecting to hear about from both sides?
Well, of course, energy is a huge one, Iran being a petroleum-based economy. China's energy demands are enormous. There's a population of around 1 billion people. Now, if you keep in mind that China is Iran's biggest customer when it comes to oil, it buys the most oil from Iran, but that's only 11% of its energy demands. So the rest of it, it's got to get from elsewhere, including Saudi Arabia. That's how huge the Chinese energy demands are and the Chinese population is. They really need to make sure there's not going to be a drop in that in fact, when Iran does ramp up production, as it's given the order to do, that they're going to be on the receiving end of this in a good way, though, in terms of money and whatnot.
They're getting in there fast, aren't they? Soraya, really good to speak to you.